It's been 5 years since India revoked Jammu and Kashmir's semi-autonomous status, and a decision that plunged the region into a crackdown marked by extensive control over the freedom of press, expression, and politics. Thousands of activists and human rights defenders, journalists, and political figures found themselves imprisoned, either within Kashmir or in facilities across India. The crackdown has shown no signs of abating, with severe media restrictions in place and pro-government media outlets gaining unprecedented influence. Political changes have ushered in a wave of Indian investors securing contracts for infrastructure projects in Kashmir, often at the expense of prime agricultural land and apple orchards. These projects, including the expansion of railway operations, threaten the livelihoods of local people and disturb the local region's delicate ecosystem and contribute to rising temperatures and declining water levels. Separatists have been either demanding independence or merging with Pakistan. Many Muslims in Kashmir support the goals of the rebels. Tens of thousands of civilians, rebels, and government forces have been killed as India deployed more than 500,000 soldiers to quell the rebellion. Since October this year, rebel groups and Indian forces have exchanged fire, including an attack on an army convoy and firing on a construction camp in which 7 people were killed. Only last week, a rebel hurled a grenade at a busy market in the central city of Srinagar, wounding 12 people. Moving on to India. India is home to some of 200 million Muslims and is one of the world's largest Muslim populations, but in a minority, predominantly Hindu country. Since India's independence, Muslims have faced discrimination, prejudice, violence, and despite constitutional protection. Experts say anti-Muslim sentiments have heightened under the leadership of Modi and the ruling BJP, which has pursued a Hindu nationalist agenda. Some of the conflict between Muslims and Hindus can be traced to the British colonial era and the schism that happened after partition. In 2019, the Assam government updated its register, which excludes nearly 2 million Hindu and Muslim Bengali people. Critics say this is a process to render many Muslims stateless if implemented nationwide, because they lack the necessary documents and are not eligible for fast-track citizenship under the Citizenship Amendment Act. Over 10,000 people have been killed in Hindu-Muslim communal violence, non-state armed conflicts fought between 2 or more social groups since 1950.